only know about him for sure, Emmanuel. If Dalton Fox wants to or needs to, he can go rounds.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to be in shape. He's with a good camp, you know, and again, a championship fight is different. You got to be ready for those last 2 extra rounds because, you know, the last 2, that's where the champion really comes out and takes that lead if you're not ready.
It's going to be a tough one, but I think Dalton Fox, one of the great things that I've seen from him so far is heart. Even the fight against Josh Douglas where he came up short, he still never gave up in that fight, Blake.
No, I mean, he was eating leg kicks the whole thing, and he was there in the 5th round right in his face, ready to keep going.
Guys, we are here live in Oklahoma City. We are in downtown Bricktown. An incredible atmosphere. I mean, this place is electric right now. How do you take it and get it all out of your head and just kind of hear that quiet?
It's amazing, man. Honestly, since that sun went down, I think we're going to get that perfect weather, the perfect little wind. You know, not too humid. Obviously, you know, we're not inside, so and we are in Oklahoma. So you know, we were supposed to possibly have storms tonight. We were supposed to have, you know, some different things that may have disrupted the event. But thank God we are here and we have this perfect weather and atmosphere.
It's going to be an incredible time down here in OKC. Oh, man, God, wearing Super Bowl pride there on the left side of his chest. Dalton
and
Fox.
out of the red corner, the champion, Nigel Blount.
Dalton Fox wants to redeem himself, but I'll tell you he's not interested in a hero send-off, and that is Nigel Blount. Redemption sounds great until you look across the ring and see him, Blaine.
I mean, this guy's already been here, done that. He's fought multiple times for Husky Fat. You know, we're talking like Dalton Fox is already the champ. He's got to take that belt from this man. And this guy's got crazy knockout power. He's won one of the greatest Husky Fat highlights already, which Brandon Woods might have something to say about that now. But, I mean, this is going to be a great fight.
Yeah, that kick. Both of them were kicks.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, I mean, it was... So, Nigel's been around the block.
If you're Nigel, how do you keep that belt as your property tonight?
Man, you gotta, you know, trust your training, trust your coaches, trust the game plan, know where to do damage, where, you know, know when to move. Again, you have to adapt while you are in there. And we've seen that some of the amateurs, you know, adapt better than some of the pros. So we have to see those adjustments made in between, and I think we'll see that here in this fight.
Well, and here's the thing, when you're the champion, somebody has to take it from you, right? They're not going to necessarily beat you on the points, the that's champion. Sometimes you're going to get a little bit more favor with the judges. Does Dalton Fox need a knockout to win?
No. Dalton Fox just got to do what Dalton Fox does, but you got to take that belt from Nigel. I mean, you can't just walk right through him. He's going to, you know, throw some heat at you. So we got to see what, like E-Man said, what adjustments are going to be brought to the table.
Yeah, you can't expect a knockout. We already saw what happened to Topuria when he expected the knockout. He came out way too confident, and he paid for it. So I think, especially in the championship fight, expect a war, expect a tough fight, and don't look for the knockout. Come out there with the technique, and the knockout will come.
I mean, usually when you plan for a knockout, you never get the knockout.
Right.
So it's when you least expect it. That's how I've always experienced it.
We are looking forward to this one of 2 championship fights at the amateur level tonight. A little bit later on, it's going to be the heavyweights going at it. In the meantime, Nigel Blount just looks like Nigel Blount to me. Cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, he's never been an outspoken guy. He's just there like, I'm going to fight you, and then that's it. I'm going to go home.
Yeah, I've talked to his team, you know, after fights, and yeah, man, they seem like a very tight-knit team. So we'll see what happens here.
Let's turn it over to Dylan the Voice to announce our fighters officially.
You watch me, you watch me, 'cause I've been, we see, must see, TV, C3, yeah, that's me, yeah, I'm me, times 3, so retreat, or suffer defeat, I'm back, 3B, C3.
Ladies and gentlemen, this title fight is brought to you by Hilton Garden Inn, Bricktown, and Hopscotch. This fight takes place in the amateur featherweight division and is scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 145 pounds, representing Carson Fight and Fitness. Please welcome the challenger, Dalton, the Future Fox! And his opponent, out of the red corner, weighing in at 145 pounds, he stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, fighting out of Euless, Texas, representing Freestyle Academy Martial Arts. Please welcome the reigning, defending featherweight champion, Nigel Blount!
I love Dylan giving everything he has to these fighters as they deserve. Here we go.
Well, this is it right here. Pressure, it either makes diamonds or buries you. We're about to find out how both of these guys respond in this moment. Huge opportunity for both of them right out of the gate. Here we go. Nigel he's just so relaxed.
Expect Dalton to come out hot. Ooh, he's going for the calf.
Put himself in a real vulnerable position though, but he's able to maintain through it.
Nigel's trying to match him here. Ooh, big knee in the midsection.
There it is.
He's saying headbutt.
It wasn't something I saw to my viewpoint, but regardless, he was able to make it through his defense.
Nice
initially.
1-2 there by Fox.
Nigel's not taking a step back.
Oh, he's cutting off the ring really well.
And as soon as he closed that distance, he's getting that clinch in there.
Oh, beautiful jab and hook to the body.
A little bit of difficulty there right out of the gate, but
Nigel looks fast, man.
Really fast.
yeah, he's quick.
And he's calm.
Super agile.
Oh, big head kick.
There it is. He felt that.
Dalton took it good, though.
Yeah, but how many more of those can he really withstand, though, you think?
Yeah.
Human body doesn't like it too much.
Absolutely.
Nigel's just so calm and then he explodes.
Right.
Yeah. Dalton has to keep the pressure here.
He's just so technically sound.
And Dalton can't fall into this trap of I'm gonna let Nigel dictate where this goes.
Absolutely. If you let Nigel go forward, it's not good.
He's just too fast.
Right down the middle, Dalton. Stiff jab.
Solid right there to the midsection.
Oh.
Is that maybe how you think he starts to maybe build some pressure on Nigel to maybe do some more teams to the mid?
Yeah.
I mean, that and he's kind of got to chop these low kicks a little bit. Just something to keep him worried. And he stumbled back here.
He saw an opening.
Got wrapped up in the ropes a little bit there.
Quite able to put
Get him back out the, yeah.
Less than 10 seconds remaining in round number 1. I think this one's going to belong to Nigel Blount.
I want to see Dalton throw more straight punches here.
Oh, and that lead leg gave him a little bit of problems there.
Yeah, he connected, but he wasn't able to do it with full force because of the initial shot from Nigel Blount. I think he's in control.
That looked like a champion to me.
Yeah.
I mean, that was.
He's so fast right now and loose.
I mean, that's how you defend, right?
And but the thing is, he's not wasting anything. He's like, okay, I'm here, I'm exploding, and I'm back to my flow.
Well,
so,
like you said, he waits, looks calm, and then explodes with things.
And that's pro level right there. And
Absolutely.
he's punching in between Dalton. He knows Dalton's about to go. All right, I explode. And Dalton's constantly having to reset every time.
It's that half rhythm, that half beat where he's catching him. And I want to see Dalton throw a little more straight punches, work that jab a little more, the teep a little more, and to keep Nigel from exploding so bad.
Yeah.
Well, and if I think about it, Emmanuel, I go back to that fight with Dalton Fox and Josh Douglas. He just looked like Josh Douglas to me, but turned up. Josh Douglas put the blueprint on how to stop Dalton Fox.
Yeah, I'm sure they went back and watched that fight. Obviously that's 2 years ago, so a fighter can really grow in those 2 years. But, if he can see some of those tendencies in the fight, then he can make those adjustments.
Round at number 2 is underway. Nigel Blount right now in complete control.
Nice. That's what Dalton needs to do, is work that jab and that teep, keep Nigel away.
Hey, move him back, Dalton.
It just looks like there's a drastic power difference, though.
1-2 down the middle.
Nigel lands it, backs Dalton up. Dalton
Nice.
lands, he's not really moving.
Nice straight right, though, by Dalton there.
Ooh, good calf kick.
Good calf kick there, yeah.
Well, and I start thinking about things like your stamina. Look, if I'm going to try and slow him down, to the thighs I go.
Absolutely. Dalton has to be careful backing up. When Nigel throws, he likes to finish with kicks, whether it's low or high. So he's got to expect the kick after Nigel punches.
But now you see Nigel's also adding that low kick. So, I mean, they're both reading each other and adapting.
I'm just thinking about anything I can do to try and slow him down whatsoever because, you know, if he's tired, it's going to be harder for him to swing with all that force.
For sure, and your legs get chewed up. I can tell you from experience.
Right.
It's harder to freaking punch.
Yeah, it's hard to put the weight on it. It's hard to explode. Nice.
Nice.
Well, Nigel just looks like he's been...
Nice.
Oh, that might have stunned him.
Ooh.
His legs locked. It stunned him.
There he goes.
Dalton's got to go.
He's got to sit.
He's got to go. Oh, another one.
He's got him on the edge. Is he going to break him? And another solid right.
Nice body shot by Dalton.
There it was.
I still want more volume from Dalton, though. He's waiting a little too long.
That's not going to count.
Nigel's equilibrium is off right now.
There we go. He's got to be able to go after him, though. This is it.
Want to see some straight punches from Dalton here.
Yeah, see, and then he dapped him up.
1-1-2.
There's no dap for me here.
The way that Nigel has been fighting, I wouldn't have given that man a moment to breathe.
And he looks like he's back now.
Right.
Well, he's swinging a little reckless, but...
Did it rattle him enough to maybe throw him off of his game?
We're about to find out.
Yeah, we are. Great adjustment made by Dalton Fox. You know, Nigel was definitely putting it on him in the first round. Dalton made some right adjustments. I wanted to see more straight punches. That straight right is what landed. I think that Nigel, Fox rather, has to be able to time Nigel's explosion and try to catch a teeth in between those beats and land his boxing. Dalton's boxing seems like a little more crisp with the straight punches.
I agree.
Blaine, I think about a quarterback, right? Throws an interception, short memory. We're gonna preach that to Nigel too while he's sitting in that corner. Hey man, all right, I got you. No big deal. We're still here. Let's move on.
We have 3 more rounds. If you didn't get knocked out, you're fine. You won the first round. It's even. Let's go win this fight.
In the meantime, what do you want to see Dalton Fox stay away from going into this third round?
He's got to time, Nigel's explosions and stay away from those kicks. Every time Nigel throws punches, Dalton's got to expect a kick at the end. So he's got to create that space or stop him in between as he's throwing the kick.
I don't think the end of that round could have come at any better time for Nigel Blount.
Nice jab there.
Let's see if Dalton Fox is able to keep up that same energy.
He's got to hit. Dalton's got to hit angles and keep him moving back.
Yeah, he knows he can hurt him now. Now he's got to get on his bike a little bit and set this up.
So, lull him with the jab and land that right hand. Nice calf pick there by Fox.
Right to the thigh. I was talking about earlier. Maybe start chopping down that tree.
Another one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, keep him something to think about. Change the levels. That'll really dictate the fight.
He's really got to get loose with that jab.
Turn that to a kick, Dalton.
One thing is for sure, we have not seen Nigel lose any.
Nice turn there.
There it is.
That was toes to the gut. That hurt.
Dalton, keep him back.
One thing for sure, Nigel's still very quick.
Very quick.
Absolutely.
Good body work there.
Oh, solid right. He got through his defense again.
And when he stands there, that's when you got to, tee him up a little bit.
There it is, Dalton Fox.
There's a calf kick.
There it is again.
You can only eat a couple of those.
Nigel.
Solid right from Dalton Fox.
Nice body kick, though.
Nigel was doing better when he was on his footwork.
Solid
For sure.
Is he going to be able to finish him off? Another right. There it is. He felt that. He can't take many more of those.
And you see Dalton's confidence building a little bit.
Let's see some combinations, Dalton. Flow.
Yeah, I want to see Dalton throw a left hook after that right hand. Nice.
Nigel's getting clipped a little
There
bit.
it is.
Fox has got to throw that left hook after.
It's beautiful.
Hey, back to the calf, Dalton. Hands first.
Oh, just missed with that uppercut.
I feel like every time Fox throws that right hand, that left hook is there. He's got to throw a combo there.
He's kind of admiring his work
There
a
we
little
go.
bit.
Nice calf. Great adjustment by Fox here, man.
Less than 10
Ooh.
seconds. Round number 3. He got peppered on that
There we go.
one.
Don't stop.
And the overhands have been paying off, too.
We're seeing a very good defense in the clinch right there, too, because Nigel didn't connect on any of that.
I might have spoken too soon on the power thing. I think Dalton's got enough pop.
Yeah, absolutely. It's deceiving, right?
Yeah.
The power's deceiving. I think he's very accurate with his punches is what we're seeing here.
Well, and here's the thing, right? If you're looking at Nigel's face from the first round to the third round, I'm not talking about damage. I'm talking about the eyes. giving away a little bit of confidence right now.
Yeah, he looked like he fell behind a little bit in that one. And the shots are starting to annoy him a little bit. He's starting to shake his head. If I'm seeing that, I'm gonna keep doing it because you're getting aggravated.
How does he recuperate right now in between rounds, Emmanuel?
Well, Nigel stopped exploding. He stopped finishing his punches with the kick, right? And we need to see a little more of that. It seems like Fox has a little bit more of the boxing, against Nigel, or he's crisper with the boxing with those straight 1-2s. And so again, Nigel has to throw more kicks as he was in the first round.
The body kicks were nice, but the adjustment from the calf kicks from Dalton might change this whole fight.
Absolutely.
Round number 4, we're getting deep into the championship rounds of the championship fight. We are live in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I am Drew Duncan along with Blount Slavic and Emmanuel Rivera. My goodness.
Trading in the phone booth.
Man.
Sorry, man, you go.
No, you go. Since Nigel switched his stance a little bit, I wonder if it was because of the calves or if it was a strategic thing.
Well, Nigel Blount's got real problems right now, Blaine.
Yeah, I mean, the way Dalton's starting to pepper it and throw some speed in there, it's going to be hard to adjust.
Back step, forward. Forward.
Look, if I'm Nigel right now, Dalton has got all of my attention.
Absolutely, man. Nice left hook there by Nigel.
Keep him backed up.
Fox has a good chin, though.
Look, with the pressure that Dalton is starting to put on, I just don't feel like Nigel can afford to take anything off right now. I think about, obviously you and I were football guys, taking a play off. You can't do any of that right now. There's too much pressure from Fox.
No, because Dalton's building now. He might have 2 rounds to 1. You've got to catch back up now, and you can't sit back and let Dalton dictate this fight.
He's able to get through his defense a little bit there, but there's just not that attack that we saw in the first round where Nigel was just going forward all the time, Blaine.
I think once he got clipped a little bit, I don't know, the offense slowed down a little bit. I think he might be a little worried about the power exchange.
I love how Dalton's just peppering with boxing, right? Putting pressure. Not a lot of throwing his weight over his foot here. He's putting pressure and being able to work that jab.
And it's not taxing for Dalton to do it. And then also on the flip side, Nigel's getting hit a bunch. It starts taxing your gas tank a little bit.
Especially when you're moving backwards here.
Well, at this point, we can't say this about Nigel. In terms of being a champion, he's still in this fight, so anything could happen.
Oh, it's not.
For sure.
Yeah. I like to see Fox throw more calf kicks here.
Less than 10 seconds remaining in this round. It's getting dangerous, though. Dalton Fox is
Nigel turns the other way.
Turned his back on him. That's a bad sign. When he's ready to go to the corner like that, Emmanuel, that's not a good look.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a mental thing or if he just timed it wrong.
I think it was a taunt. I think he said, you're not going to throw anything, I'm just going to go back to the corner. Yeah. But, I mean, that's just my opinion.
I don't know. I think I see a guy who really wanted to sit down.
Possibly. I mean, his demeanor definitely changed from the first round, right?
I mean, I think he's really frustrated because the stuff that was working now isn't working. They've got to adjust, and I think they're struggling a little bit.
Yeah. There's not enough power in his punches anymore, it seems like, and I feel to win this fight, he's going to have to knock Fox out.
Yeah, I think he's behind. Sorry. I'm too invested in here, but yeah, I mean, I just think he's too far behind. I mean, you got to land something with power now, and like you said, you got to knock him out.
He's got to earn the respect. We know that Nigel, his best work is when he's moving forward, and Dalton Fox is keeping him at the edge, put him in on the ropes, and working his jab very nicely. I want to see Fox get back to that calf kick, because Nigel's really worried about it. The way he's lifting that leg, he's really worried about it. Good sportsmanship there.
Boy, Nigel's got his hand on his hips up before he came out for that final round.
Ooh, good one too, though. Oh, another one.
You're good.
He's going to have to put Dalton Fox away, though, for good if he wants to win this one.
Oh, good low kick.
Now he's finishing his kicks again, or finishing his combos with the kicks. That's what was working.
And I think the biggest thing is just the confidence. I think he lost a little bit of it there. Now it looks like he's got it back.
Yep.
This is the only round he's going to have to show out. He's clearly down 3-1 right now. Dalton Fox clearly isn't interested in just minding his time, because he's got to know that. He's going to count that as a slip. I don't. Oh, boy.
Oh, that's what you can't do if you're down. You can't back down with your hands down.
And that's going to be another slip right there. what I can appreciate about Dalton Fox is he's not saying I've got this thing in the bag.
Nope.
He's going forward.
Absolutely. He's
And
nice.
I think you have to do that. It's a championship fight. You can't just rest on your laurels there and think that I'm going to win this fight.
Yeah, Dalton's boxing looks nice right now. The way he's peppering and then throwing a heavy shot at the end.
Hey, just snap the jab. Snap the jab.
Nice right hand there.
Oh, he reached for the low kick, though. I don't know about that. Nigel, I'm setting up a high kick.
Let's go. You ain't
And this is
Stay on him there. Come on, you know.
really, really tough right now for Nigel, but I'll give him this. He's pushing through no matter what.
Absolutely, but he looks tired.
He's got a little mouse under the eye, too.
Short time here.
You could hear Nigel's corner man telling him, dude, you've got to attack.
Gotta go.
Yeah. Foul Dalton.
Less than 10 seconds left.
Oh, nice knee there.
They flew right at him. Well, and that is it. I don't know if we can call it a comeback, but he definitely owned 4 rounds in a row, that's for sure.
For sure.
Great adjustments made after the first round for Fox, man. It wasn't looking good stylistically, and Fox made the right adjustments to keep Nigel on his back foot after he hurt him.
Well, and again, we brought it up a few times. The amateur level that we've been seeing tonight is very professional, like everybody in their approach, and everybody who's won a fight has been able to make an adjustment.
For sure, and then that's the name of the game now. This game has evolved so much that if you're not making adjustments, you're just going to fall behind.
Well, and I think about K1 boxing, which we're going to have some qualifiers on the main card for their Grand Prix tournament that's going to be finishing up right here in the States. Obviously, they're going to be working in conjunction with Husky and Scott Jones. You're going to need that level of poise if you want to compete with the big boys.
For sure. I mean, that's what this is for. Gain the experience.
And there it is. You see Scott Jones
Dalton
right now with that spinning belt. And that is an impressive looking belt, man. Let's turn it over to Dylan, the voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Judge Abby Sutherland scores about 48-47. Judge Joey Gorzinski scores about 48-47. Judge Todd Brown scores about 49-46 for your winner by unanimous decision. And no! They call him the future! Dalton Fox!
Well-deserved win for Dalton Fox. Look, we talked about it. Usually you don't get to beat the champion in points.
No.
But he dominated that fight.
No, and I think, honestly, his MMA championship experience, I think that just paid off right in here. I mean, he knew, all right, I got to fight a 5-round fight. I'll pace myself. He started a little slow, and then he picked it up for the next, 4 rounds and won every round. So